Hi everybody, happy Thursday. I'm gonna give it a minute because you'd swear we live in, there we are. Okay, wait for the things up there. Okay. I think we're gonna work, but we always have to wait and make sure the connection works. And I want everybody to hear Dr. Facel loud and clear today because she's super nervous.
That's not true.
There we are, okay, good. So hi everybody, happy Thursday. We're doing kind of a pop-in live because something slipped through the cracks this week and we did not want to wait till tomorrow to kind of address it and put our best giveaway we could in memory of all of those who have struggled with fertility. And so this week is actually, as Dr. Facel pointed out to me earlier this week, National Infertility Week. And what we love about that here is that although we do not advertise that we do fertility here, we often, in getting people healthy in the way in which we do that, accidentally even, sometimes, which is for better or worse, get people pregnant. And so over the years, I have definitely begun to appreciate more and more that a lot of what we call infertility that often is quickly referred to specialists and a lot of heavy hormones and different things done can often be addressed with some very simple balancing of hormones and addressing kind of just your inner metabolic issues, and then all of a sudden things pop up and in a good way. And so not that we don't love the way that traditional medicine has addressed infertility. It is a beautiful thing that so many people are able to have children this day and age and do all the things that are wonderful blessings. And we are in no way saying that is bad. However, we do have a whole generation now of women who not only maybe took birth control pills when they were younger, then to get married, then to quickly be put on hormone therapy to try to get pregnant. And you know, sometimes that actually long-term can wreak havoc, for better or worse. I mean, I think anyone who you talk to that has been through any of that, they wouldn't change it for the world if they now have a beautiful blessing of a child in their home. However, I think that oftentimes we get patients after the fact and they are very disheartened with the idea that, you know, they have gone through all of this, kind of put all these things in their body, and then there is no long-term advice for them on how to address ongoing hormone imbalance that is still there even after they've had a child, whether that was through fertility or not. So what we love to do is look at the root cause of things like endometriosis, PCOS, thyroid disease, which Dr. Facel is about to tell you about, that add to those fertility issues. And it's really fun to be able to naturally balance things out and then help a family or a couple have a natural fertility situation. There is nothing that we love more, and it's so rewarding, and we love being a part of that journey. So if we can help anyone in any regard, and certainly if you end up doing fertility, we believe that any of the stuff that we would do here would only just support the outcome of that, and then help you along your health journey after you are even done having children, because that hormone imbalance does not necessarily just go away. So it's going to always forever need to be addressed, and we really embrace that and look forward to helping you. So I thought it'd be fun, also because she brought it up, that it's National Infertility Week, and I wanted Dr. Facel to kind of tell her really cute story of her own fertility kind of, I don't know if I would call it a journey or a struggle, but it's kind of just fun the way it happened in relation to her coming to work with me over here. And so then we're going to tell you about some fun giveaways that we're going to do kind of as a flash sale for the next 24 hours. So I'll let her take it away.
So medically, the definition of infertility is being open to pregnancy, if you will, for at least a year and not succeeding in pregnancy. So when my husband and I started talking about having a baby, you know, we did so very casually. I was, of course, still in residency, and just said, you know, we'll let things kind of happen as they will. Well, as time went on, I thought, okay, well, you know, nothing's really happening, fine, but, you know, time goes by, kind of gets away from you. So at about a year, I started thinking,
And the truth is, I'm going to interrupt.
Sorry.
She was taking a job over here, and I told her she needed to have a baby before she started working, because, you know, we didn't need to have a bunch of, I'm just kidding. So I was really putting the pressure on her.
So I started thinking, wow, wait a minute. I actually qualify for the definition of infertility. And that was a really heavy thought because I wasn't ready to go down the route of starting medications or anything like that. I do have thyroid disease, but it was pretty well controlled at the time. I felt okay, like I was living a pretty healthy lifestyle, all things considered, for being a medical resident. And so I had actually talked to somebody who said, hey, I have a friend who took this supplement and it worked really great for their acne. I had some kind of skin issues at the time. And she said, but be careful because a lot of people get pregnant when they take it. And I said, okay, well, that wouldn't be a bad thing, right? And so I actually took one bottle of the medication and the next cycle I was pregnant. And so kind of, flash forward to a year. Obviously, at the time, I was incredibly thankful and just, so excited to be pregnant. But when I started working here and did my medical genetics, looking at it, I actually think I barged into Dr. Spansky's office one day and I said, hey, look at this. This is 100% why I got pregnant the way that I did. Because looking kind of at my specific genetics, there was a reason that the supplements, which included DIM and some other things that are really good for your hormones, and particularly my hormones, so it helped to balance me out and thus become pregnant.
So it was a super aha moment in a really fun way that made a lot of what we do here, I think, personal for Dr. Vassell, in that I think you said you looked at your genetics and then you went home and you looked at that supplement, and she just started laughing to herself because the things in the supplement is exactly what we would have done to help her address her genetic differences and things to balance her hormones. And so it was so obvious all of a sudden of why that actually totally got you pregnant after one bottle. And that's often what we have found here. We do, health genetics or estrogen genetics on a patient, and then combine that with things like saliva testing, looking at tissue hormone levels and cortisol stress levels. And then you just very simply adjust and balance some things, knowing how your body's made and knowing where the imbalance is. We say all the time, it's not that usually something's high or low, it's just high or low relative to the other hormones, and the human body wants balance, and sometimes it's really good at creating that balance and sometimes it's not. And so there's little things you can do to push your body to naturally restore its own balance that should always exist. But life happens and things get out of hand. And so it was interesting because I think the supplement directly addressed what we would have probably told her to take if she wanted to get pregnant based on her nutritional genetics and her labs and stuff. So we thought that was really fun. And so when she texted me that we need to do a live for National Infertility Week, I told her, great, she's self-nominated to tell her story today. And because it was a really cute story, and she has a really cute little girl because of it. And it was just one simple supplement that a random, nurse friend handed to her, and she took a bottle of it. So the battery is going out, of course, that's my luck. So anyway, I wanted her to share that with you. And that is exactly, though, a very similar conversation that we have with a lot of patients. And a couple of times I have been in a situation where I'm at, my kid's school or something, and someone stomps over and they are mad that they are pregnant because of the supplements that we put on them. So I'm very careful now to tell people when we start certain supplements that we can definitely increase fertility. So we don't want to act like it is in place of or in lieu of actual seeing an MFM and doing fertility. And again, we think all of that is amazing, and we have come light years to help couples and people be able to have babies that otherwise couldn't, and that's a beautiful thing. But either way, whether your hormone imbalance is before you want to have children or then after you have children, usually it's going to need to be addressed, and we love helping women through that journey. So in kind of lieu of all that, and because we love to give things away here, and we certainly love to help get people pregnant who are struggling, we want to honor this National Infertility Week that we were a little late posting on. With a flash sale for the next 24 hours. We are going to do first two things. One is, if you get your genetics done, or if you've already had them done, we are going to do DNA estrogen 50% off for the next 24 hours. So call, you don't have to come get it. You can just call and reserve your spot. We're actually ironically out of them because they were flying off the shelf for the last 2 weeks. But if you reserve a spot within the next 24 hours, you will get this 50% off. It is usually by itself a $300 test test. If you do it as an add-on, it's a $100 test. So for our patients, it just depends on if you've done a test before or not with us on the panel. But anyway, 50% off wherever you're starting from with that. And then, because we love to know this is how you're made. You're not going to change it. Work with your body, not against it, and know what's right for you, right? And you only. And then that with our saliva test, it's our ZRT fertility profile. So this is just a same saliva test as we do for hormones, adrenals, and different things, but it just looks at a couple of extra things, including thyroid, all at the same time in the convenience of your own home. That really helps us to look at where is the issue, what is causing what. If the cortisol is really high and all the hormones are low, you're not an ovarian failure. It's your stress is too high, and it is accurately and appropriately suppressing ovulation, suppressing those hormones, because you're not supposed to get pregnant when you're super stressed out. So that is a natural human thing that happens. And so that is a very different approach to hormone balancing than your cortisol is normal and your estrogen is non-existent, right? So how do you know? So this helps us to really hone in on that and figure that out. So this is our ZRT fertility profile. It is usually a $500 test take home. We are going to do it for 50% off. My husband's gonna kill me, and he's here right now, and he doesn't even know I'm doing this. Anyway, we're gonna do it for 50% off for the next 24 hours in honor of National Fertility Week. So if you know anybody struggling, or you yourself are, please call, let us help you. It's certainly one of the most gratifying things to do over here. We absolutely love it, and we love that we can help change the life of people and start life for a family and be a part of that. So it's always a super big blessing for us and from us to you. So glad to talk with you all. So glad I could get Dr. Fussell cornered in here to share her story, but she was excited to share. She just gets nervous to be on camera, but she's so cute. Anyway, she did get a lot more likes to her post picture than I've ever gotten, so she's already beaten me at that once. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you for sharing this with us. We will still do a live tomorrow, more to come, but we really wanted to jump in and do something really extra special for all of those who have struggled or know someone. We absolutely can walk that path with you and be part of your journey, and we just love it. So hope you're having a wonderful day. Bless all of you, and go outside and enjoy this wonderful weather. That's what I'm about to do. Okay, bye.